discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested, and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system, or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Then I'm all now. How about the caskets? They should arrest you, or whoever trusts you. Ain't gon' stress you, but I'ma let you know, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You ain't gotta worry about her, shorty straight. Been chasing her for 2 days, first 48. Her bad bitch cost, she worth every cent. She look like the best money that I ever spent. Just watching my cutie pie get beautified make me want better jewels, a newer ride, Louboutin shoes. She got too much pride, her feet are killing her. I call it suicide. Looking good has its sacrifices. Chilly weather bring 4-figure jacket prices. Her body nice. FaceTime, give you that iPhone 4, FaceTime. Shorty in the streets, still handle the home. Enough class for wine, still handle Patron. When the mother hoes call, I handle the phone, and she handle the tone. You what's up, girl? Ain't gotta ask it. I did them all now. How about the caskets? They should arrest you, or whoever dress you. Ain't gon' stress you, but I'ma let you know, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. Yeah, I know that's what they all says. She got a donkey with a Juan Valdez. Keep it clean cut like ball heads. Been playing with that green long as ball pairs. So you got a ball harder than the ball players. All she wanna know is their malness. Can't falter, the last nigga spoiled her, but he ain't beat it up. I assault her. Should've seen her come to me when I called her. Slow strut like she walking to the altar. Handbag on her arm costs 4 bills. And she ain't got a bag borrowed or steal. Often imitated, never duplicated. They say she a dime, I say she underrated. I just met her, so the next solution. Dead my old chick, execution. You what's up, girl? Ain't gotta ask it.
Good afternoon, family. Grand rising. 2 minutes past the top of the hour.
Ain't gon' stress you, but
Welcome to the media of the 21st century.
You be killing them, girl.
Black Fire Network.
You be killing them, girl. You be killing them.
Miss Jovi.
Girl, you be killing them.
Oh, yes. Karibuni sana to the Pan-African Bliss. And of course, welcome to the media of the 21st century. Right here on the Black Fire Network radio station, we get to discuss matters affecting Africa, the continent, and the people, as we get to literally talk about what is happening in Namibia as our main conversation. But I hope your Wednesday is actually approaching you amazing. It's a beautiful weather right here in the 254. It's been super sunny. Also super rainy in some places actually where people have been affected by floods. Literally shout out to the Naivasha people who have actually, I wish and hope that they have been getting rescued from whoever or the system, because you know we have literally a lot of funds that were allocated to Kenyans and I'd say Africans every time we have floods. There's climate expectations, climate budget that is always set aside, but it's not actually used appropriately. And we're not talking about the climate change agenda that they have been pushing, but the real climate effects that are actually very natural. So Lake Naivasha, literally the Naivasha people have been affected by the Lake Naivasha flooding. So as I'm saying, literally in Nairobi and some parts of Nairobi or other Kenya, the weather is good. Some places actually it's very, very flooded. And I hope our system or our people are helping each other to do something about it, but not our conversation for the day. We're going to be talking about Namibia as our main conversation. Shout out to the president of Namibia. I tell you, this woman is doing amazing. And I had a doubt when she came into power, literally, personally. I had a doubt. And I said, I'm not going to still, and I'm still not giving her the props until I see majority of the things shifting according to the West's non-expectation, not the expectation, because they always have an expectations when they have puppets who they're putting to power. Shout to Samia Suluhu, shout to the rest of them who are actually very, very corrupt, and they always have an expectation because of the system that has been left behind. When you talk about colonialism, the system of education, and bunch of things that they refuse to actually change. And if we don't go as per expectation, you are an enemy. So I think she should be considered as an enemy, but not yet, because the AU is not calling Namibia out yet. She's not facing any sanctions yet, because most of the countries that we see moving towards greatness in Africa, when they do good things like the Alliance Sahel states, the first thing they sanction, the second thing is the African Union calling you out, the third thing you have the UN, the EU, and the US always involved and meddling in your business, like what is happening in Nigeria, despite them being the cause. We're going to be talking about Namibia being able to pay back its debt. This is worth of $750 million worth of debt, and this is actually been done in just a day. What does this actually teach us, or rather, where is Namibia heading is the question of today. We're going to talk about Nigeria and what is happening, of course, as we see China is coming in to oppose what the United States is offering. We're going to talk about Kenya and the new bill that is seeking to regulate public participation, that is for actually any new law that is being passed by the government. So you're talking about freedom of speech. Again, is this democracy? Talk about also where we have the president talking about where we're going to be facing power cuts in majority of the places in Kenya or cities in Kenya, because from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. they have to shut down the electricity because we do not have enough electricity, so that some other people can be favored. We're going to also talk about what is happening as well in Tanzania, and literally general collection of information on how African leadership should be. But before we get into that, a quick reminder, as always, download the app on the Google Play Store. Black Hot Fire Network is the name. You can get yourself amazing merchandise. We have beanies, hats, hoodies, t-shirts in any color and size. But we say your health is your wealth. And right here on the Black Hot Fire Network, we have amazing organic supplements on the like of the ashwagandha, which I just shared as I was starting. But for me, brain and focus keeps you focused. And for this conversation, I like critical thinkers. Don't come here arguing dumb shit. Okay?
Unlock your full
Brain and
potential
focus.
with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
And karibuni sana at a very affordable price. In case you have any question, as always, we recommend you to kindly email us at kcnewsam15@gmail.com. Will be actually answered rather at joby at blackhotfirenetwork@gmail.com, and of course you'll be literally answered on anything that would actually be facing maybe any difficulty on purchasing or after your purchase, in case you have also a question. We also have an active chat still on the sports page itself, where you can leave your question rather on the show page, but if also in case you are on our WhatsApp group, you can feel free to also leave the questions right there. But karibuni sana once again. My name is Joby. To the first time listeners, listeners on YouTube, Rumble Beachit, Karibuni to the media of the 21st century. Once again, I hope and wishing you a beautiful Wednesday and enjoy the rest part of your day. As you tune in, let me know where you're tuning in from, if it is your first time on Rumble and Beachit as well. But today, like I said, we're going to be focusing on Namibia, which is actually rather has paid 750 million debt. This is actually in just a day and literally makes it also the biggest history they've made as a country, because talking about her leadership, rather the current president, who is a female president, and when she came into power, personally I was questioning a whole lot of things. I was like, maybe this is just for the stance, for people to think she's doing something. But let's give her time and see if things are gonna be moving towards the expectation of the majority of the people, and we can actually see her fulfilling it. But we're gonna get into that. But for now, we start with what is happening in Nigeria. But before we get into that, we have a very amazing quote that was once quoted by one of the previous and also late president of Nigeria, that is Muhammad Buhari, who didn't actually lead Nigeria in a very good way. If you look at the history, it's very messed up. The corruption was very high. If you talk about also him collaborating with our enemy countries that are, keeping us distracted, exploited, he did that and participated in that. I always love going back to one of the conversations I had where he was actually somewhere on vacation and some girls were kidnapped. If that makes sense. It's really, really crazy. But here we're going to be talking about Nigeria. But we start with this amazing quote quoted by him, the late Muhammad Buhari, who passed also away in India because of course, his health condition. Talking about also how African leaders have not created good hospitals in the continent. But anyway, he said, if we as Africans do not kill corruption in Africa, corruption will kill Africa. I mean, this quote, I think I even quoted it yesterday at night, where I said Africans are so used to corruption to the point where it has been normalized between even themselves. Like corruption has been so normal between, or literally coming up with the system, the political system, the educational system, the healthcare system, every system there's corruption actually, because in every path you pass, there's how you have to give money to be favored or to be listened. And sadly, this has become a very deep root of effect to the point now it's being participated by the people themselves, who are the majority and should actually be fighting the minority who have introduced this system and oppressing the majority. But he said, if we don't kill corruption in Africa, corruption will kill Africa. And the statement isn't just a warning, it's a mirror, because it's actually something that is very, very much happening. Across the continent of Africa, corruption has eaten deep into systems meant to serve the people. It drains national budgets, weakens institutions, and turns innovations into survival. Buhari words left a truth many leaders avoid saying out loud. The battle for Africa progress is not only about resources or foreign investment, it's about integrity. Integrity. Corruption doesn't just steal money, it steals opportunities, trust, and the very hope of citizens who believe in change. Exactly. It's always the hope thing that is always kept surviving amongst the majority of the African people. We want you to keep on hoping we're gonna create a road. We're gonna want to keep on hoping we're gonna have a good healthcare system, a good school, and all that, but it doesn't work. When government contracts become a bribe, when education depends on who when justice is sold to the highest bidder, development stalls. Development stalls. Buhari's quote captures the urgency for Africans to rebuild the system that reward merit over manipulation, service over self-interest, because if corruption lives, progress dies. And for Africa to truly rise, that's a price the continent can no longer afford to pay. Corruption actually is long living in Africa. That is what I'd say. We saw Tanzanians just taking literally 3 days of nationwide protest because of, I'd say, corruption being among the things that is actually oppressing them, and which you saw John Magufuli was killed off, for fighting and not accepting most of the Western expectation. The people put you into power expectation. He went against the expectations, So shout out to Buhari for actually quoting this, but did he make a change by just talking about this? He's one among the corrupt leaders. Look at his history again. But I also have this lady on the screen. She's actually addressing the same thing with leadership. That is Dr. Obey Ezenkwesi. She's actually a Nigerian economic policy expert, transparency advocate, and activist known for her significant role in governance and education. She's previously served as vice president of the World Bank's African region, and as a Nigerian Minister of Education. She is also recognized as a co-founder of Transparency International and convener of the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls movement, and founder of the organization. I think the hashtag is actually, of course, because of the girls who were kidnapped during the Boko Haram whole situation, and founder of the Organization of Human Capital Africa and the School of Politics, Policy and Governance. Well, I give her props for what she's saying on this video, but for what she stands and everything she stood for, what she's been representing in Nigeria, there's nothing she's made change about. But listen to her. Let me unmute it just a minute.
That they have produced a miserable situation that is not worthy of the young people that hold them responsible for their fate. It is not a good thing, and I believe that the conversation about our politics has to be a conversation around the quality of politics that we play on our continent. Problems are not what do you call it? They're not rocket science. The good thing for Africa is that we actually find examples of countries and continents that have been down our path. But what did it take to solve it? We now understand some critical factors that go together to create growth. In all our conversation, I want us to take one thing away. We're not going to find band-aids as solutions because they don't last. We need real structural change of our economy, structural change of our political landscape. And so what it means is we have to be more deliberate and intentional about what we're saying on our streets.
Oh, so you need to be, I'll tell you, you need to be more deliberate on what you're saying, and you should have used your position to make a change. The majority of the people in Nigeria cannot even have access of education. Can you first, when you were the Minister of Education, did you try getting rid of actually the school fees? Did you try pitch that? Did you try come up with this motion? You are the Minister of Education, so actually you can make changes. What am I even talking about? You can make changes. Did you do that? No, you didn't. But I go back to your description, Dr. Obi Ezenkwesi, right? Yeah, Ezenkwesi, that's her name. Again, she's a Nigerian economic policy expert, a transparency advocate, and an activist, known for her significant role in governance and education. She's previously served as the vice president of the World Bank's Africa region and as Nigeria's Minister of Education. World Bank, the same people keeping Africa in oppression. So please, again, these are the same people we don't need to give props. As much as I'm giving up props on this platform, she's talking something sensible, but she didn't use her position to make it work. This is the propaganda we've been given for so long as Africans. Again, we go back to the celebrity. Oh, the celebrities talk, they care about you. They come from the bottom, so be influenced. You can come from the bottom and, still be a millionaire or a billionaire. The bullshit they've been telling us. Because there's no way we had a Minister of Education and still didn't even try, make or apply a change on Nigerians having free system of education. No school fees. None of that is applied. None of that change has been applicable anywhere in Nigeria in history. Unless I'm missing something. So save me with you now being the savior of Africans. Again, I think this is why Kid says you need to be careful of the people you're listening to. You might have a point, but your point Did you apply that point when you had the chance? No.
And we're not being that. You know what we're being? We're having good, normal situation conversations.
Yeah.
And that's very unhealthy because that's like playing the ostrich.
Yeah.
The young people that are out there are very angry,
Yeah.
extremely angry. And they do not in any way differentiate between you, Loretta, me,
I know.
and the billionaire Jimovia. The fact that you have any opportunity at all on the continent means that you are in trouble. So what we therefore must avert our minds to is how do we expand the opportunities? If you looked at all the sectors of comparative advantage for Africa, why is it that we have failed to take the very tough measures of the kinds of policies
Right.
that would jumpstart those sectors?
Talking in front of your enemy is also something else that is a problem. I mean, not all of them are bad, but please, just because a snake shades its skin today doesn't mean a snake is not a snake tomorrow. I'm heavy on that still. So talking points that should be actually applicable and you should have applied when you had a chance again as a minister of education. Oh, again, you're serving as the World Bank's branch of Africa. Is that what I just read exactly? World Bank's Africa region. You are actually one of the people who have promoted oppression in Africa. Point taken, but there's nothing you did. Africa is late because of what you just have on your screen. I love that message, but at the same time, I saw so much, and I'm glad to have that exact because people don't like calling. I love this black lady who said black people were such bootlickers of white people that you don't like calling out the real factor when you see it. Shout out to that South African lady. Exactly. You have a white person walking in front of you, but you're calling out other Africans. Okay, fine, we get it. But can you first address the point and the problem that is in front of you? You had a whole white person trying to help you protest, fix your country. We need to stop that. First, look at the issue. If this lady was clever enough, what you need to address, the reason why Africa is not where it is today is because of what you have beside you. They don't want you to talk the real facts. That's why they're there, acting like they really, I'm paying attention. But again, their agenda has always been agendaring. But anyway, just moving away from that, literally, as we look at also now, currently with the quote of Buhari, and this lady talking about why Africa is so behind. We've had and is being extracted in terms of resources. Resources are being stolen, benefiting countries like the UAE, and African countries are suffering. Again, you look at the image I was sharing yesterday. You look at Sudan in 1970, and look at the UAE in 1970. Now look at today, the UAE in 2025 and Sudan in 2025. You see the difference, and it actually gives you a good picture of you understanding how history has been completely overturned and narrated. We were poor, we were this, we were developed people. We've always been civilized. We knew how to do things. These other people have come stolen everything away from us because they didn't have it, and they're still doing it. Shout out to the woman who I'm about to share, a lady saying that you think the war on black people is over. They've been doing it over and over and over again. It's been so on. So listen to this. We have China, which has strongly, of course, opposed the United States plans to interfere military in Nigeria. Is China really our friend in Africa? That is the first question. We also need to look at before we say, oh, China, is standing with us. Now China, because China this and China that. Shout out to also some people understanding literally what the BRICS is doing currently, the effect of BRICS. This is just a new way of them changing the names the way they do, because the dollar is collapsing. Now, we move to a new term, however we're going to call it, and see how it can survive or whatever, which you can see the effect of it, which is actually pushing people to the digital ID and everything that they're trying to push with the Agenda 2030. China is not our friend. That's the fact. We need China or praise China coming to stand with Nigeria or calling out the US, because the US is known now. It is very evident for majority of the people who have been educated through TikTok, doing research and seeing the US is not Africans' friends. Actually, nobody's friends. The US is one of the top countries using fuel and fund wars in majority of the countries globally. Globally. So this is nobody's friends. So we go back to China, which is actually one of the countries again which are in BRICS, and which we've seen also this the same people have companies set in majority of the countries like Congo, Kenya. Literally talk about the whole of the continent. Shout out to the Alliance Sahel state for kicking majority of them out, extracting our mineral resources. China is where it is because of the African resources again. Or, the US funded through African resources too. Let's go back to the facts. The US funded them through our own resources, through majority of the Africans' blood and the exploitation of resources. So China is not our friend. So before Nigerians go crazy, because I've been seeing how Nigerians are going crazy, some of them were not educated. Oh, shout out to Trump. Thank you so much for saying you're coming to save us. Oh no, the Christians are dying. We cannot do this. Don't do that again with Chinese. Don't do that with China too. Oh, shout out to China now for those who understand maybe what America is doing. Or shout out to China coming out to defend now. Or no, none of them are your friends. Africa, we need to stand up for Africa. And that's why I'm addressing the video of the other lady. You can't be having your enemies in front of you like this, talking about what is Africans' problem. The problem is right there in front of your face. If you want to deal with your own problems, let Africans first, or the African continent, dissolve the African Union. And we're only going to do this by joining the Alliance Sahel state. Okay? You're not going to join the Alliance Sahel state if you still want to work for the West. If you still want to do things with the West, if you still want to make deals, you stay out of the box. The African Union needs to be dissolved because it stands for nobody in Africa, but for the white men. Then you keep on asking, what is Africa's problem? These are the problems. All of them, you think that they are friends, they are the problem. Bakaribu sana Keith, how are you doing today?
Asante sana, Joby, that's correct. What you're saying is exactly right. So, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Can't complain. How are you doing?
I'm good. I see you took a stroll past the liquor store today, huh? Come along pretty good.
Yeah.
I better be quiet.
As if you're quiet. Come on, shit.
Well, everybody already knows now, Joby. I didn't say about nothing else, so calm down.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about Buhari at the beginning, a quote he gave, which people think that is a quote that applies to what he did in Nigeria. No, he didn't make a change in Nigeria. Buhari was a
Who's that?
corrupt.
Who? Oh, Bahari.
Buhari.
Bahari was, yeah, Bahari. All these African puppets are now being called. They've been the ones sponsored by the West. Bahari's put it by the West, and to keep the terrorism going. They've been helping the white people with the terrorism. And those shout out to Molly, come out, and also even Torre, and all of them tell you the truth. Who's behind terrorism? It's America, France, it's the West. All these fake, ain't it funny? All these fake jihadist groups never go against Israel. Ain't it funny? They always help the white man's interest, but never the African's interest, never anybody's interest but the white man. Ain't it funny? Or Israel. But these are supposed to be terrorists.
Mm-hmm. I was reading a quote, literally trying to make you catch up with what I was talking about. I was reading a quote of what he said about the corruption in Africa, which I also did happen to quote yesterday on the Africa Today show, how Africa has been so corrupt to the point it has affected the people themselves. We don't know how to move around without corruption, and when I mean corruption is number one, bribing people. You have to be in every sector, for you to be.
It's become part of it's so, and that's and Africa was never corrupt. It's become part of the culture, Joe.
Exactly. So he said, if we as Africans do not kill corruption in Africa, corruption will kill Africa. Which is
who said that?
Buhari.
Yeah, it's true, but this is corrupt ass trying to say, hey, they always say like they doing something. Yeah, his corrupt ass talking about me don't kill corruption. Yeah, that's true. And he never killed any damn corruption. Never tried to with his dead ass.
Exactly. So I was also sharing this other video, which I'm not gonna share it again. But this lady is talking about how um emphasizing literally the needs to hold politicians accountable, saying that they
No.
should be put in a room and told the hard truths. And looking at her bio, or rather who she is, her name is Dr. Obi Ezenkwesili.
Mhm.
She was or literally a Nigerian economic policy expert, transparency advocate, and an activist known for her significant roles in governance and education. She previously
Africans,
served as vice
I agree with
president
Okay,
of
go ahead.
the World Bank's Africa region,
Ah,
and
nah,
and
exactly. No,
and
exactly.
and as a Nigerian's Minister of Education. So the first question is,
Mm.
as an activist, what did you do about the system of education when you were a Minister of Education?
Yeah, did
Did
you
you
change it?
try to change
Exactly.
it? Nothing. And
No.
then talking about how politicians need to be held accountable. You should be held accountable for working with the World Bank, which is one of the
Exactly.
organizations that are oppressing Africa. So, and ask
Exactly.
you can't ask what is the problem with the African leadership while you have an enemy seated in front of you again. Okay? Because he's there to make sure you don't talk anything against him. Number one, you've been working for the World Bank. Let's go back to the key underlined word. The World Bank, which is the main factor, leave alone even you being a minister of education. So you trying to make Africans think, you're the voice of the people. This is the bullshit again. I'm saying they've been pushing so hard.
Exactly.
Then we go back to now China coming to intervene on what the US has said. Do you think China is our friend? Again, go back to how many countries we
No.
have illegal mining sites that the Chinese companies control, and they don't give a shit about you. You seen
Exactly.
racism when they come here, the racism when you go there. Most of you, yeah, maybe because of
Exactly.
some group people, because I've been seeing it on TikTok. Some black women promoting, oh, the China is a good country. People love me here. People love me here. People embrace me as a black girl. There are those who are astonished by that. There are those who are,
Those are all fake videos.
yeah, yeah. And there's reality, that's the reality of the fact. You're a Negro. Go back to your continent. Go fix your
Exactly.
country. Stop enjoying my
Exactly.
country. I need my people here
Exactly.
talking to you at the end of the day. All right. So China is not our friend for trying to come out and say or acting like they really care about Nigeria, because these are the same people again. I'm saying in Africa they hold majority of the illegal mining site. But yeah, China strongly
Exactly. About
out and
money.
told the United States plan to intervene in Nigeria militarily, and literally saying that uh, the China family opposes any country using religion or human rights to interfere in other countries' affairs and support Nigeria in leading its own development. And of course, this is the same country talking about this. They won't leave Africa alone. They have ways that they are benefiting here. Talk about BRICS again. I love the fact that most of the people
Of
are
course.
opening their eyes on BRICS.
Yeah,
China.
everybody knows everybody benefits from Africa, but Africans. That's why you got the goofy Nigerians. Yay, come kill us. Even though the funny thing about it, the Europeans put the terrorists in there. It's how they coming to fight the terrorists that are killing. You're like, what? Are you that stupid? Yes. Africans are told to keep stealing from you. They must keep you docile over religious. These trying to tell the truth about your goofy fake religions. You're goofy and you're fake. You're goofy people. As a group, you're goofy. So you're easily dominated, easily controlled, and you're stole from, and you're oppressed.
Mhm.
Because they're only there because you're wealthy. That's why they can't stand black people. None of them can. But Africa's wealthy. They don't give a like Joe said, they don't give a shit about your ass. Africa's
Exactly.
wealthy. That's why they're there.
Mhm. Period. But as we talk about the African wildness, we have Ruto making sure that the white man is smiling to all the way to the Mola, and of course, he's smiling as well. Literally by passing another bill, of course, one among the bills he passed, which is now coming into broad, literally explanation and on the eyes of the people, is about a new bill that is actually seeking to regulate public participation for any new laws introduced by the country. So this is where we go back to the freedom
That's
of
a that's
expression.
a that's a dictatorship. You see what He's trying to sign in dictatorship.
Yes,
And
exactly.
understand, that's why here Museveni and this goopy bastard all congratulated Suluhu on her victory and the African Union, which that's I told you. This nigga's trying to be a dictator. Museveni's already a dictator, and this goopy broad. So, and people in Tanzania, they've already killed over 2,000 or 3,000 people there. They say, oh, it's only 70, 80. It's 2,000 or 3,000.
Man,
Tanzanians, you can't stop. And shout out to you, say, we rather die. We
yeah,
rather die then.
they're saying
And
that.
that's what they're saying. We rather
Mhm.
die to get our
They-
country back. So, exactly, it's going too far. You can't stop. Either she goes or you're going to be enslaved. That's what's happening.
The
She's
video
gone
was
too far. Go ahead, Joe.
because yesterday what they did, they had shut down the internet since the 29th of October in Tanzania, and
Yep.
turned back
Turn out
after.
the power, and the water, Joby.
And literally after they turned back the internet yesterday, they said that was yesterday on Monday, I mean either Monday or yesterday. Pardon me. And they said literally anyone who's going to be sharing any disturbing videos or images, they're not gonna like it. They're gonna face the law. So meaning they don't want
We're
people
gonna
to also
fix the
share
law. Exactly.
information
That one. Don't want
about
nobody know the truth. Exactly. But you heard all the dead spots for 70 no good stinking ass.
but people are
Yeah,
not
Bruto no good stinking ass. Good. Exactly. Hey, Bruto no good. That's what you don't care about. You're the majority. Fuck that gun. Somebody, you gonna fear me if I do this? They already know you're criminal. Like you are. You didn't win no. On the night, I won 98% of the vote. Yeah, and your country's burning. So that's what this moron's going to try to do in 2027. He's unpopular, unlike you're the African Union. Congratulate them. Everybody kill African people in the street. You need to know there is no African institutions that support African people. They all were created by white people to support white people and to keep you poor and ignorant. Go ahead, Joby.
yeah, it's really sad. The videos I've personally before I slept yesterday, I saw so many disturbing videos of a woman who is literally someone's mother literally was protesting because she just wanted a change. She was shot from behind. I saw another person's brains was actually blown out, like the eye and the brain all gone. It's very many disturbing images. So
That's
Tanzania,
why I told you. That's why I told you that these religions they do are fake. She's supposed to be a Muslim. Go back and read your Quran while she's shooting people in the fucking head.
only
I
that
told you. These religions are fake. African people. Go ahead, Joby.
that makes sense. Exactly. How you preaching Allah, 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 and whatever Jesus, your Jesus. Is Jesus?
Exactly.
Isn't Jesus the one supposed to be judged? Why is
Because
God?
exactly, you be judged. No, they're not afraid to go into hell. And that's what religion is for the stupid, Joby. For like people like when we first got eartime. People like that believe in that stupid shit. But political people know that shit's a lie. They know it's a lie. They're not scared of going to no hell while they kill innocent people. They know that shit's all made up. They've been told when they get there at a certain level, hey, dummy, we know when we raised you, you thought that was real. It's a fake religion. It's used for control. That's for the dumb masses to believe that stupid shit. That's why they can kill. You think they believe in a real God of their goofy Quran and Bible? They just be killing innocent men, women, and children? Of course not. They be scared of the retribution that will be facing their ass. Good.
It's crazy. You just mentioned that now. The image running on my head is that blown brain guy. It's crazy, man. But anyway, as we move on, we have Ruto here. Of course, this is total dictatorship. They're saying that there's a new bill before the National Assembly seeking to create a binding, standardized framework for public participation across all levels of government. The proposed law aims to make citizens' engagement in in policy formulation and lawmaking more structured, consistent, and constitutionally aligned. And the titled the Public Participation Bill 2025. The legislation is sponsored by MPs Otinde Amolo and Samuel Chepkonga, and was published in 20 that was on the 1st of October 2025. And its main goal is to enhance and promote
This is what recolonization looks like, guys. I need you to know what's going on in Africa. This is what you see in Tasmania, Kenya. This is called recolonization. White people's systems are crumbling, and they need Africans locked down so they can steal all of it. You niggas get back on your knees, and you get to sucking our dicks again. You niggas get on your knees. How dare you think you're going to take our money out your mouth?
Exactly. The goal is to enhance and promote and facilitate citizen involvement in governance in keeping with constitutional provisions that require public participation. If enacted, the law will apply to all authorities responsible for carrying out public participation, covering an exercise related to policy formulation, legislation, or matters that require public input under existing laws. And literally, apart from just that, he comes back and says this today. This is something that you can see is actually pending literally on the National Assembly, which is actually they're supposed to be passing this. And we have other more bills that actually he passed, that are now actually already active and affecting majority of the Kenyans. Today he said that we shall be having electricity rationing, which we are experiencing literally yesterday. Like I was saying, we were having lights on and off, which was really, really bad. So many people were being affected. I thought it was just actually us and the people around some buildings, but most of the people, I saw them online complaining. And only for him to say today that from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. we're going to be having rationing in majority of the areas of the country because we do not have enough power. And the fact that this is one person who was actually launching the Addis Ababa Dam, which they said it's supposed to be benefiting African countries. The question is, where is your country and how is your country benefiting from this? How much is Kenya spending or did spend? What is supposed to be spending? Because he's mentioning about trillions of funds that we're expected to spend for us to have the same equitability. Let me say that equitability of power, like what Addis Ababa is providing to the whole country, which is actually very powered. If you look at Addis Ababa, actually they have lights. I was surprised too. Like looking at the country is actually it's all lit up. But why is Kenya involved in this if you're not benefiting in any sort of way? Our African countries, like I said, when we saw that launch of that dam, I said let's look at our African countries, including him. Being one among the leaders who are saying, oh, Kenya has generated 4-point-something billion from its resources. Where is the money? Why can't we use the money that you said we've actually generated from our mineral resources to, ensure that our power is always on? How are we supposed to create
Joby, Joby, Kenya's not supposed to be sitting in the dark, Joby. Exactly. Africa's not supposed to be in the dark. Joby, all the stuff that makes energy comes from Africa. Explain why Africa's in the dark, Joby.
Today, I thank God I'd taken a shower already. After I was just from the shower, lights went off like for almost an hour. Thank God I took a shower very quick before, the lights had gone. I'm like, what the hell, man, And then he can't say actually how we're going to be facing rationing. Listen to him.
Only between 5 and 10 p.m., we have to do load shedding. We have to shut off some areas to be able to power other.
Right. Did he say he was trying to sell up Kenya's power to white people? And they were going to make it better?
Yes.
Right. So now all of a sudden he's telling you can't have electricity. Why don't you build electrical plants in Kenya? Why don't you build them? That's what we keep asking. You can't build no manufacturing, no Kenya. You don't got no power. And this is all his European masters got, because Kenya has way more enough resources. All African countries got resources to keep the lights on. Why can't you keep the lights on in Ghana, Nigeria? Why can't you keep the fucking lights on? Only this fucking crazy. Only in Africa. Ain't nobody keep the lights on. Everybody around the world has figured out how to keep the goddamn lights on, but fucking Africa. Where all the resources at? Where all the resources at? Can't nobody keep the lights. But ain't it funny? The lights and the power always stay on to the mining sector. How is that possible? All these mines always got power in Africa. Why they don't never go out? How they got lights? How they got energy to keep extracting shit from the ground? How is that possible? Make it make sense. How's Africa with all the resources in the dark? And everybody else, Europe don't even got no resources. Why is Europe all lit up? Make it make sense, African people. You won't hold none of these morons accountable. And that means you're going to have to put some bubble gum to work. Because Europe has no goddamn resources. All those resources in England and shit where they got power, most of that shit comes out of South Africa. And South Africa's got load shedding where they got power outages. All that coal, all that shit that powers England comes out of South Africa and probably Kenya too. And you in the dark. You in the dark. Like Joe got to say, you in the dark like crazy. I guess I can't have no power.
It's crazy. You know, it's crazy.
Because our energy haitoshi. I was in Ethiopia last month. Tulienda kufungua dam hapo. That one dam is generating 5,400 megawatts. 2.5 times our whole power in Kenya. One dam.
But you, okay, pause that. Why haven't you built something like that? Why haven't from Jomo to any of you morons built that? That's right. Ethiopia can power. There should be no light outages in Ethiopia ever. Ever! Why haven't you gone down to Lake Victoria and built a goddamn dam to power all of Kenya? Why you do it? Why you didn't do it? Same way John Magufuli, I don't even know if this goofy broad was building a big ass dam in Tanzania to power the whole country. I don't know where that happened. If I got scrapped by that goofy broad. So why haven't you did it, Bruno? Go ahead, Joby.
Trying to imagine where the dam is. That's what I'm trying to think about in Tanzania. Maybe I have a
go to Google and look up hydroelectric dam building in Tanzania. It's there, but that puppet probably stopped it. The whole thing makes sure Africa never develops, Joby. Make sure you never have power. Make sure you never can compete with everybody else who's robbing from you. Electric power, a hydropower dam being built in Tanzania.
Okay, I thought let me see if it's this one. Let me see, because there's a place we passed by where there's like a big, large whatever of water, big body of water. Let me see.
That dam in Tanzania, it would power all of Kenya, all of Tanzania, all of Zambia, and all of Uganda. It's that one dam.
I think it could be this one. Or not. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me see.
I think they named that the Julius. I think it was called the Julius Nyerere Dam.
Yeah, it's called the Julius Nyerere Hydropower Project.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the images to familiarize with it. To see if I know the area.
You know that lady stopped it. The white man said, "You put an end to that shit now. You put an end to it." Because this should have been already completed. If John Magufuli was alive, it would have been done. And all that power. They could have gave it to Kenya and everybody else. How's Joey would say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't familiarize with the place, but yeah, I've seen it's literally the Julius Nyerere Hydro Power Project, which was supposed to be a 2,150 megawatts dam for the river that is largely complete and operational. Other future projects are in the various stages of development, but yeah, that is what is happening.
That means it was put on stall by Joby, by the white man. That means that bitch has sabotaged it. It should have been built, Joby. Magufuli said it would have been built. Shit, before he died, he said it would have built like I think by 2023. It's 2025. That means she stalled it, Josie. Because a white man said you stop that shit. You knock it off. And you knock it off now.
Very quick. But as we move on to the main conversation, before we went a couple of videos about how the UAE, of course, is stealing resources. And the question is, how did they even develop from being such a poor nation? But anyway, we have Namibia president who has been able to pay back $750 million debt. This is just in a day, and of course, making it the biggest history of loan payment in their country. And of course, Namibia has been able to pay back $750 million in a single month.
Get all these fake debts that the white people put you in so they can scare you. And then you got to get rid of all the white people in Namibia. Stolen that land. You got to do land redistribution back to the Africans that they stole it from. You walk in Namibia, you think your ass is in Europe some fucking where all the white people living good. I'm telling you to fuck your mind up. Shout out to the Austin Holloman, the passport bro lives in Kenya. He's down in Namibia and it's fucking his mind up. He's in the KFC. There's all white people here. Yeah, dummy. Yeah, dummy. All white people. While the black people break their backs in Namibia. He said this country, all white people run everything. Yeah, stupid. Yeah, they came and stole everything 100 years ago.
But yeah, I love the fact that also if you look at her governance, she's employed literally 90% of women that are actually working in different positions in the office or in her regime. Let me say that. And this is
all women ain't good because you got Samir Suluhu no good rotten ass.
I know. I love the fact that she's bringing something that we've lacked in Africa as well, where women are not given that chance to stand in power. And those who are given, we can see Samia Suluhu, who she is. But I bet she's very strict. Like I said, I'm not gonna give her this as the it of her being a good president, but she's doing amazing in trying to.
She's doing good. Yeah, she's doing good so far. You can't. She's not no Smith Lou. Every action, her actions show who she is. So her actions have been helping African people. That's what we've seen her do. So shout out to her.
Exactly. But on the last few videos I'm going to share is about literally how Sudan is being extracted mineral resources, not just Sudan, but Africa. Because the question is, how did these other African countries develop and Africa is just always there? Let me share this.
Yep.
Gold. So how did it become the number one gold?
Exactly. Everybody develops our Africa. African people are docile and you're over religious. You believe in goopy religions. You told you, like Joe said, oh my Christ, my kids to heaven. All you niggas are waiting to go to heaven while everybody's getting rich off your back here. They're not waiting to go to your fake heaven. They want their shit now. You the one, I'll be poor and go to Jesus and I'll be poor. Fuck poverty. I'm allergic to poverty. Go ahead, Joe.
Hub in the world? The answer is one word: Africa. A massive 80 to 85% of Africa's artisanal gold ends up in the UAE. Take Sudan. For years, over 90% of its gold went to one place. You guessed it, the UAE. And here's the secret: most of it was smuggled from the ground to private jets straight into Dubai. It's refined, melted down, and resold. And the craziest part, once it's refined, it is 100% untraceable. So why the UAE? Well, it's very simple: easy access, relaxed rules, quick resale. The perfect place if you don't want too many questions. So even with all the instability happening in Sudan, the gold keeps flowing out while the world stays silent. It is the oldest African story. Africa's resources helping other places shine. So follow the gold, because whoever controls the gold fields controls the power. You see the gold in Dubai, right? But did you know the UAE had 0 gold mines?
Of course they do. They do have 0 gold in mine. He also says the same thing. Listen.
Export is diamonds with 0 diamond mines. And the United Arab Emirates' largest export is gold with 0 gold mines. That begs the question, how the fuck are they getting these raw materials? And the answer to both is the same: imperialism and neocolonialism. And this is the context that is necessary
and
when we are looking at the Sudanese
because the African man is fucking weak. He hasn't woken up. He likes white cock in his mouth or in his ass. You should not be poor. So what is going on? Oh, there's a lack of masculinity on that fucking continent. What would the fuck you die? You think I'm going to live in poverty and smiling and you think everybody... You got poor people that you put in, white people were poor. Poor! Arabs were fucking poor. But you'll smile and grin in their face and bow down and suck their dick and ball sack because you're a coward. I'll be goddamn if you come in my house and steal my shit and I'm living in the fucking closet. And that's what's happened. That's not being nice. That's what's happened to Africa. They've been taken over by other men, and these niggas ain't did no fighting back. I go to the sea, you get on a boat and die in the ocean. All that stupid shit. There's no way you don't know Africa's rich by. The idea that you ain't know Africa's rich is another fucking crazy thing to me. You're so fucking backward and stupid. You ain't know you're in the richest continent. Make that make sense. Don't be stories make me, I'm mining, getting $2 while the shit's $4,000 a fucking ounce. You go do your fucking moonshine shit. You're worthless. And I can't stand a worthless ass nigga. Yeah, boy, worthless, woo. I can't stand a religious nigga and a worthless. You religious niggas are the worst. Like me and Joey's dad, I'll probably knock his ass out. Talking that religious shit. But while you're sitting here in poverty, talking about your fake Jesus shit, while the Arab and the white man living in mansions off your back. That's what's been happening with Africa. That's why they want to kill Ibn Traore and them. Because they had the audacity to say, you know what? Our resources belong to us, and we're not poor. Ding, 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 you're not. You're not poor, Africa. You're the richest. Imagine saying that. I don't know how many assassination attempts. 30, 40. Because the scam is to keep them African people teaching nonsense about you being low and stupid and everybody steal from you. You look at Dubai, look at England, look at France. You motherfuckers, they stealing from you. Look at China. And all that shit came out of your goddamn backyard. And you run and scrape and beg and show your ass. The people that are stealing from you right in your fucking face. And you'll worship these people. Oh, look how great Dubai looks. Oh, look at the... Oh, well, stupid. Or they'll come to Job and Katie's school. Look at these look at these fucked up rubber shoes we gave you, goofy niggas. Oh, thank you. We don't tell you it came from your land. The rubber came from Africa. Oh, what? White people, you're so great. You're so great bringing me bullshit.
As I wind up, it's crazy. Africans, we need to wake up. I don't know how we're gonna say it, man. But for how long? My question is, for how long will you have a microphone in front of you asking you the same damn questions over and over and over again? Oh, 10 years ago we were here. How did you feel about the genocide? 20 years later, 30 years later, come on, please. Wake up.
Congolese crises right now. Because both of these are places that the UAE are attempting to massively exploit for minerals that are essential, both to their gold exchange, which is the largest in the world and entirely unregulated, read money laundering, and to the minerals in your phone, which is why Apple has been caught using blood minerals from Congo and from Sudan. Because these are not amorphous humanitarian crises that have come out of nowhere, but they are part of a large-scale campaign by a series of countries and countries affiliated with the West to extract billions of dollars of resources from African countries. This is done not only through the official government funding of organizations like the RSF that destabilize Sudan, and the Taliban, but also through corporate sponsors like Apple and Microsoft that are profiteering off of this massively. Israel's largest export is diamonds, with 0 diamond mines. And the United Arab Emirates' largest export is gold, with 0 gold mines. That begs the question, how the fuck are they getting these raw materials? And the answer to both is the same: imperialism and neocolonialism. And this is the context that is necessary when we are looking at the Sudanese and Congolese crises right now. Because both of these are places that the UAE are attempting to massively exploit for minerals that are essential both to their gold exchange, which is the largest in the world and entirely unregulated, read money laundering, and to the minerals in your phone, which is why Apple has been caught using blood minerals from Congo and from Sudan. Because these are not amorphous humanitarian crises that have come out of nowhere, but they are part of a large-scale campaign by a series of countries and countries affiliated with the West to extract billions of dollars of resources from African countries. This is done not only through the official government funding of organizations like the RSF that destabilize Sudan.
Africa's not poor. Poor, dumb African people are poor. Africa's not poor. You understand that? When you control Africa, you used to control it. You were the wealthiest people on the planet. And that's never none of your fake white-made history books. When you controlled Africa, you were the wealthiest people in the world. Without your fake Jesus and your fake Allah, you were the wealthiest people on the planet. Hands down. A lot of fucking poor people come civilized rich people. That's in your goofy history book. Out of your fucking mind. You're the wealthiest continent, but everybody in Africa is butt-ass poor. And then these Dubai and Jews run around stealing all your shit. And you don't even know it. You on some fucked up ass raft in the Mediterranean. Oh, trying to get to Europe. Trying to get to America. Instead of like build a motherfucking army and take back what's yours and knock a motherfucker in the mouth. That's what you're going to have to do. Because they don't mind putting these wars on your ass. Destabilize you because your kind heart and your loving nature has got you fucking fucked up. It's got you poor. You loving every fucking body and not knowing you got enemies. You taking on the religion of your motherfucking enemies. The fake Arab and the fake white man. Your fake Christianity and your fake Islam. But they rob you blind. And you goofy niggas are talking, I don't mess with other people, it's not part of my Islam. I don't mess with other niggas, it's not part of my Christianity. While you sitting in your fucked up ass kidada with your asshole out with no toilet. You don't get your fuck ass out my face, you bitch ass nigga. Tired of you weak motherfuckers. All these people have just been stealing from Africa. First they stole the people.
I think I lost you. I guess. I think I lost Keith. But as I literally wind up.
I'm on my stuff. I've been up. First they stole the people. Then they came back for your wealth. Go ahead, Joby.
All right. As we wind up.
Taliban. But also through corporate sponsors like Apple and Microsoft that are profiteering off of this massively. Israel's largest export is diamonds, with 0 diamond mines. And the United Arab Emirates' largest export is gold.
How many times you gonna play this video, Joby?
Instagram doesn't tell you when it's on repeat, literally. So I never know.
You played that video like 6 times.
I keep saying that, but anyway, Mosquito, Karibu Sana, hope you're doing amazing. Habari yangu nzuri, hope yours is good. Big Cheese, Karibu Sana, nice to see you this morning. Instead of fighting the invaders for the land, women and children in Africa and around the world, African males would rather fight each other and African.
Exactly.
And I also says this is why I can't stand black guys in America who kill and bang against each other instead of the
exactly.
They just like African men in Africa and abroad. And I also see, that is literally the last comment on that particular conversation. But I don't know, my question would be, for how long are you gonna keep on going through the same scenario of history and not wanting a change? For me, I don't want to be effed up like my parents. I refused. And that's why I can see me trying to. I don't want to grow up in no slums. I've had enough of that shit. I've always had a vision about my life. I've been explored
You're,
enough.
you're not supposed to grow up in slums, Joey.
Yeah, I've been explored enough or given so much exposure to understand what I need, what my desires are, and of course, we should want the same. Sadly, most of our African people have been kept in that oppressional point. You can't travel, you can't do, you grow up, die, knowing only the area you live there, you work there, you marry there, you give birth there. You don't know even other towns within your country, which is actually very factual. Most of the people do not have the money or chances to explore this because they are kept in that modern day-to-day.
So just like America, these Negroes are broke. Told you, most Negroes in America never left the state, Joey, let alone the city. They've left, as a motherfucker in LA, he's never left LA, Joey. He's never been out of California.
I remember that story. So yeah, sad, but if you get the chance to visualize life different, go for it, man, because you deserve it. You don't deserve to be living shitty. You don't. Go for it. But you can't get it if you just sit it there. Trump and the rest of the people they're telling you they don't give a shit about you lining up on the bank food or whatever. He said he doesn't give a shit. Please, we're gonna discuss much more of that
Hey,
tonight.
Joey. Hey, Joey, yeah. Did you see that video I sent you? All the white people lined up again at the food bank and on TikTok. He said, and somebody said, hey, you guys, the mega hats are all red, right? You got these mega white people in front of the food bank, and the guy said, hey, you guys forgot your red hats today? He said, come on.
So much really have yourselves a beautiful day. See you guys on the Tubonge show and of course the Africa Today show. It was on coming back with can you see
If you guys want to see, let me say something before Joe begins. If you guys want to see the progress of the liquor store, I put it on the WhatsApp chat room.
really now, really.
Wow.
This wow.
Wow, Joe. Come on, Joey. Stand there in the chat.
Oh, please, come on.
All right. Wow.
Killing them, you be killing them, girl. You be killing them, you be killing them, girl. You be killing them, you be killing.